home team city basketball tournament is in its 5th year of existence. No school has won it more than once. That drought will end tonight. St. Peter Marian and Holy Name battling for the championship. Each school has one title under their belts in this relatively new tournament. So here you go. St. Peter Marian, Holy Name, ready to go tonight from North High School. Second quarter, St. Peter Marian's Juan Zarilla with the 3-ball. Close game late in the half. Holy Names. Jerry Magarumbo answering with a 3. Good handle from Magarumbo, sticking the long-range jumper. Naps led 30-24 at the half. Third quarter, Zarilla finds a little seam, explodes to the basket, switching hands. Good finish. Zarilla gets the rebound. Zarilla's going coast to coast. Beautiful way he attacks the hoop. St. Peter Marian's down by 1. Holy Names, James Trottier with the jumper, and the Naps are up by 3. Dalen Sanders-Dyer with the drive off the window for a pair. Naps with some good passing. Trent Dubois, or Dubois, if you are like Lacombe, French-Canadian, eh? Hoop in the harm, Holy Names up by 4. St. Peter Marian's T.J. Darton with a strong take, and back and forth we go. St. Peter's with the steal. Zarilla kicking it out to Darton beyond the arc. He's got a 3. St. Peter Marian up by 4. Magarumbo down the other end. Putting it to the floor, hangs and hits. Not enough though. St. Peter Marian wins it 65-56. Head coach Marcus Watson picking up his 100th career coaching victory. North and Maine South girls basketball, 2 of the top teams in the city. Maine South 14-4, North 15-4. North's in the top 10 as well. First quarter, North up 6. Maine South's Marigana Bakuli finding Catherine Surratt for the jumper. Maine South down 4. Then it's Bakuli to Tasha Santiago for 3. Maine South down by 3. Leilani Rodriguez with a good take for North, and the Polar Bears up by 7. North off the inbounds. Tamaya Hutchfield knocking down a long jumper. North up by 7 still. Second quarter, North with a strong pass down the court. Hutchfield knocking it out to Emma Hoxa for the long jumper. North up 8. Maine South, Spiculi driving, finds Amaya Ford. Maine South cutting the lead down to 6. North's Rodriguez. The stretch pass, no look pass to Hoxa for the long jumper. North up by 8. More North, Rodriguez going coast to coast, the runner in the lane. Maine South answering, Catherine Surratt finding Ford. Ford up and in. North getting the win tonight though, 63-35 is your final. All right, Clark-Simmons women's basketball, former Algonquin standout, Nicole Alberghini in town with the Sharks. Worcester native Sam O'Gara with a good take. Cougars up by 3. Then Clark's Rachel Chen with the jumper, and the Cougars have a 7-point lead. Simmons, Gracie Rolfe from beyond the arc. Sharks cutting the lead to 4. Clark's O'Gara finding Haley Wilder for the jumper. Cougars up by 6. Seconds left in the first quarter. O'Gara forcing the turnover. Toriana St. Pierre going coast to coast. Cougars up by 10. They're flying at the Neller Center. Second quarter, Clark shot is off the mark, but Chen's there for the rebound and the putback. Cougars up by 11. Clark sends it around the horn. Maya Kerstetter for 3. Cougars up by 15. O'Gara to Chen to Sammy Dawkins. Up strong, Clark up 17. O'Gara, long jumper. Cougars up by 26. They were up by 29 at the half. Clark winning big at home tonight, 67-39. All right, we're going to be down at the Neller Center tomorrow night for the second half of our semifinal doubleheader action. It is the large school semis tomorrow night of the 77th annual Clark Tournament. We will tip it off live at 6 o'clock right here on Charter TV3. We've got Shepherd Hill and Groton Dunstable. Neshoba Bartlett, should be 2 good games following suit of the small school semis, which were just phenomenal. So a lot to live up to for these 4 teams, but we should have 2 good games tomorrow night. As always, we will begin broadcasting at 6 o'clock and have you live straight through the games, post-game interviews, all the reaction from the players as well. And some good news for former Sharks assistant coach David Cuniff. He was named the interim head coach of the Iowa Wild as their head coach, Torchetta, getting called up to the Minnesota Wild. Minnesota firing their coach. They bring up their head coach of the AHL affiliate, name him the interim head coach, and David Cuniff, who was the associate head coach of the Wild, moves one seat over, and now he's the head coach. His first head coaching job in the AHL, 12 years was an assistant under Roy Sommer, and credits a lot of what he's learned in the game and how to Coach Sommer.
Well, you were telling me off the air, too, that there's probably no one happier for him than Coach Sommer.
Yeah, he's so excited for him. Obviously, they worked so closely together for 12 years and spent all that time developing players. And so for Cunny to get that chance, a lot of sacrifice, too. He's from Milton. The family's, I think, still in Milton, too. So he's kind of going back and forth. So I'm very excited to see him get that opportunity to get the head coaching job, and I think he's going to do a great job.
Hey, and before you know it, hockey back in Worcester, too.
I know, a couple years. There were people that were talking about Cunny maybe coming back and coaching this team with this East Coast League team, but if he's going to be a head coach of the AHL, I think he's going to stay where he is. Certainly if he continues to be. Good, though, well-deserved for him because he's played in the East Coast League, the AHL, and coached all over. His father was a legendary coach, coached the Olympics, coached with the Boston Bruins. So Cunny getting a good shot and well-deserved. Good guy.
Congratulations to him. All right, thanks, Kev. Appreciate it. All right, for Kevin Shea, I'm Tim McCullen. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow night at 6.